Welcome to Mimosas with Mickey. We are starting a 4-part series. I'm really excited about this. A 4-part series about your must-dos and your skips at each park. Now, I want to say you're going to take these with your own experiences. These are things that we would must do or skip. If you've never been, maybe you listen to us and maybe you say, hey, I wouldn't want to skip that. And so that's not my jam. But
yeah, what's great about this is it spurs conversation.
Right.
So what we're going to do on this is kickstart your conversation going on. And hopefully you're going to be as thought-provoking as it was for us coming up with these. So let's get into it.
Today we're going to be doing Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
the OG.
I'm looking forward to your thoughts on Magic Kingdom. Let's get into it.
Gotcha.
We've got a show to do?
We've got a show today. I'm so excited because we get to talk about our opinions today. And I know you have some.
I do.
Yeah.
We're allowed to talk about them?
Yeah. So let's start out with getting that champagne open so we can have some mimosas.
I can do that. Hello, microphone. Hello. Hello. Brought to you today by the White Drink. What?
All right.
These are always so fun. It's the cork rocket. I like this.
There we go.
Bye. That's one.
All right. So
ready?
Welcome to.
No, wait. Okay. Gotta go countdown.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Here we get this. Here we go. Wait for it.
Opa! Welcome to Mimosas with Mickey.
That was in my face. Wow.
Welcome to episode 3 of Mimosas with Mickey. Today we are going to be talking about something I'm really excited about. We're going to go around the parks at the Disney World Resort and we're going to share our must-dos and our can skips. All right, so things that if you're short on time, what are the things that you really have to make sure you get in and do? Or the things that you walk by and go, you know what, I really don't have time to do that, or maybe I don't have to take time to do that today. What can you skip? Does that sound like fun?
Well, my partner, Ruthie, that sounds like a blast.
Oh, okay, Mike.
Oh, that was very loud. Sorry about that, listeners.
So that's Mike. I'm Ruthie, and we're going to talk about our must-dos and our skips at each of the 4 parks at the Walt Disney World Resort. Now, let me define a little bit what we're going to talk about. So first of all, I want to talk about attractions, so rides. Must do and skip rides.
Okay.
Second of all, I want to talk about food. And this can be food that you walk up and get, a snack that you love, a sit-down restaurant, whatever you want, but food in the park.
You know, that's a good thing. We're going to talk about that because they have food in all of the parks.
They do, which you may not have known that. You know, little known fact, there is food in all the parks.
Okay.
The third area I'm calling atmosphere, which is kind of the wild card. So atmosphere can be just something you do at the parks. It can be a show. It can be a place you like to sit and have a drink that's not necessarily about the food. So atmosphere is just kind of the wild card, your little extra that you can throw in there.
Excellent.
Sounds good. I'm looking for like 1 or 2 from in each category.
I can do that.
Okay, awesome. So you ready to start?
I think we should.
All right. So I think we need to start with Magic Kingdom. That's where everyone always wants to start on their first day. And we're doing the must-do attraction. What is your must-do attraction at Magic Kingdom and why?
Man, there's so much do in Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fun place. It's very emotional. It brings back a lot of memories. Let's see. Probably my must-do, though, I got to say, is rope drops when we're there. We always head to the right, cross the bridge, go into Futureland.
Tomorrowland.
That's what I said. Tomorrowland. And I have to do Buzz Lightyear.
I thought you were going to say that. I'm so glad you did. It was on my list also. But he's right. Every single time we go to Magic Kingdom, we rope drop Buzz Lightyear. I know some people will say, okay, it's a little out of date. It's not the most high-tech ride. For us, we just really love it. It puts us in that mood for Magic Kingdom. Mike here has gotten Galactic Hero. Would you want to explain what that means?
Well, for those who have not ridden the ride or have ridden the ride, and you look at those outrageous scores when you get to the end of the ride, and there's that chart up on the left, and it tells you 0 to dot is, rookie, novice, space ranger, and you go through all of these, and then you got Galactic Hero, and that's basically 999,099
Points.
points.
And how do you get points on Buzz Lightyear?
You hit targets with a laser.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have a pilot and co-pilot to do it because two people can't be firing at the same time and actually get that score.
Right. Well, I mean, if you're not trying to get Galactic Hero, yes, both of you can be shooting at the same time.
Oh, sure.
But only one person steers. You rotate in circles.
Yes.
You shoot at the targets. You're shooting at Zergs, and you get points. But Mike here has gotten Galactic Hero how many times?
5.
Yeah, and they'll give you a
5 or
sticker at the
6.
end. It's
Yeah.
really cool. I thought that might be your favorite. I thought that might be a must-do for you.
And I tell you why. At the beginning of the day, we go over there and we're just competitive, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
And I will be honest with everybody out there. I went out, watched the YouTube, found the ways to get the highest points, and it has just taken some time, but now we pretty much can switch off.
Yeah.
And we've both gotten it on the same ride before,
Yeah.
where I've gotten it so quickly that we can switch and I'm driving and you
Yeah.
can get it. Our last trip there was really fantastic.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
You have to take a picture on your phone. It has to be that day. You take it up to after you get off the ride, you take it up to the counter, your phone,
your score.
Of your score, a picture of your score when you got the close to 1 million, almost 1 million. And you take it up to the cashier's desk and you show it to them. And they will open up a drawer and pull out a nice little sticker. And traditionally, what I like about it is you can see a little Space Ranger, you can see a little Buzz Lightyear running around somewhere. You see a lot of the little kids getting excited as they come off the ride. And I know I've given mine to you to give to them. Like when you find someone or I'll spot someone, ask the parents if it's okay if I give them a sticker.
Yeah.
And explain to them what it is. And the little kids are always shy. They don't get excited about it until they walk away and they're like, oh, I got a sticker.
Yeah.
But the last time we went was really cool because I got a button.
I know. It wasn't a sticker. It was a real button that said, I'm celebrating. It was one of the Disney celebration buttons.
Yes.
And they wrote on with a Sharpie, Galactic Hero. He didn't give that one away.
No, I did not give that one away. What was funny was I think we went on our anniversary that year.
Yeah.
And I was getting more congratulations from the staff, from the
Yeah.
cast members, I'm sorry, on the Galactic Hero than I did on the anniversary.
Yeah, I know. It's harder to be a Galactic Hero than to be married 12 years.
Wow. I don't know. That's debatable. Anyway,
Okay.
that's my must.
That's your your first must.
My first must.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a couple. The first one I want to talk about, I just want to do because it is such a cool experience. And it's new. It's the newest attraction at Magic Kingdom. It did take 4 years to be built, so it better be cool. And this is Tron Light Cycle Run. Tron is what Space Mountain has always wanted to be, I think. It's fast. It's thrilling. The part where you go outside on this roller coaster is just fantastic. You only have about 11 seconds of that, but it's absolutely fantastic. But Tron Light Cycle Run, a high-speed roller coaster. If you ride it at night, it's absolutely gorgeous. In the dark for most of it. It's like you're riding a motorcycle, so you're sitting, straddling it like you would a motorcycle. But even though we've only done it on our last couple of trips, that definitely is one of my must-dos now that I would tell people is you can't miss doing Tron because it's just such a cool experience.
Okay.
But my sentimental must do, and I had a really hard time with this because Magic Kingdom, one of my favorite parks. I love everything there. But from an attraction experience, I'm going to say Haunted Mansion. And part of that is because that is, first of all, so incredibly themed the entire time you're going through it. It's one of the few rides where no matter where you look, there's something to see. It's a dark ride. You're just going through, but it doesn't matter if they've turned you around backwards and you're tilting down. You can still be looking all over and there's something to see. Great music playing everywhere. So many little great details. And it's just one of those moments I go, oh, this is Disney. This is Walt Disney. I feel like Walt did that, even though he didn't have a hand in that at either park. It was actually after he'd passed that it came into both parks. But I love Haunted Mansion.
Well, it is an OG ride. So absolutely. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I get a little frustrated, I will tell you. The queue, the way that they funnel you into that last funnel to get to the Doom buggies.
Yeah, after the stretching room.
And going as a couple, I guess this is going back to adulting at Disney, though.
Yeah.
So that doesn't bother me when it's the two of us.
Right.
When we had 6 people trying to go through a freaking meat grinder and try to keep, and everybody's
Let me
pushing and
explain for a second.
shoving.
They don't really put you through a meat grinder. The line, you end up in a room called the stretching room. There is a small pre-show in the stretching room, very cool pre-show. But then they open up a door on one side, and it doesn't matter where you were in line before. The entire room has to just go into one little narrow queue.
Right.
And it gets frustrating if you're trying to keep a big group together because everyone's mixing and pushing. But the ride itself, that really is one of my must-dos.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about food at Magic
I
Kingdom.
want to throw in my other to-do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got 2 of them.
You're right. Go ahead.
Okay. For those of you out there, this is so nostalgic for me. And there's never a line to get in it. There's never a wait. And when you're in the ride, it is 25 to 30 minutes of music, fun for me, and you're sitting down in the air conditioning. It's a great reprieve from the heat in Florida.
And what are we talking about?
Oh, you know.
I
Come
do.
on.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. Carousel of
I
Progress.
love that.
So Walt actually did have a hand in that because
Oh,
that was
absolutely.
originally built for the State Fair.
Yes.
World's Fair, the
World Fair,
1964 World's Fair. And it follows a family starting at the turn of the century and the kind of automation they have in their household at that point and how they're
Right.
living at that point. And it follows them up. Originally, it followed them just through the 60s. And then later, last scene was added that was very 80s for a long time. They've tried to
Yes.
update it. It still seems a little out. It seems a little old. But you're right. It's just a fantastic attraction.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun to go to.
Yeah. That's great. I'm glad you brought that one up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now food. What's your must-do food at Magic Kingdom? Well, actually, should we do the skips first?
Yeah, let's do skips.
Okay, skip attraction at Magic Kingdom.
Skip attraction. What was yours?
My
You go
skip
first.
attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my skip attraction at Magic Kingdom, and it's. Let me just give a disclaimer about my skips in general. I have done everything I'm saying to skip. Okay,
I understand that.
and a lot of them I really love. I'm just saying skip because if you're short on time, it's it's one that you can skip. The one I'm going to say for skip for Magic Kingdom is one that I really hate,
All
and that is
right.
Tomorrowland Speedway. I love everything else in
Oh.
Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland
Wow.
Speedway is the little cars that you drive around. Kids get excited. They get to steer and you're on the rail. It smells like you're stuck at a gas station the entire time. It's loud. It takes up so much room that I feel like could be used for other things. That would be one I'd be very happy to just see go and never needs to come back.
Okay. I'm in the same boat with you on that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the teacups.
Oh,
Those-
absolutely.
Those teacups are for adulting at Disney. Even with the thumper wrist nausea thing,
Mm-hmm.
I still have no interest in spinning around in a little cup.
But I'll tell you, I think that may be a you and me thing because we know some adults. As a matter of fact, producer Reagan's parents
Yes.
absolutely love the teacups. Producer Reagan's dad is one that will just spin and spin and spin and spin and get as fast as he can. And that's the point of the ride. So there's a lot of people that love it. So
It's a
these
skip-
are
it's-
our skips.
This is my opinion.
Yeah.
I would skip that every time.
Yeah, these are our skips.
Not even worry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now must do food. Let's move to the food category. Food at Magic Kingdom.
Well, thank you for letting me go first because there's only one place I can talk about, and that's the Jungle Skipper.
Jungle Skipper Navigation Company Canteen.
Well, of course.
The full name.
Yes.
This is the newest sit-down restaurant at Magic Kingdom. Themed to the Jungle Cruise is right across the way from Jungle Cruise. The skippers are your serving staff. They tell Jungle Skipper type jokes, which is dad jokes.
Most of the cast that is waiting on you there were skippers on the Jungle Cruise ride.
Exactly.
So they already have the repertoire.
So in addition to that fun atmosphere, the food there is really unique to a theme park. So everything is themed after one of the rivers that you go on in the Jungle Cruise. So there's African from the Nile, and there's South American food. And then there's East Asian food. So everything is kind of in one of those genres. So it's some really unusual food. You can get Brazilian cheese bread. You can get Thai noodles. You can get some African flavors, and some of that skirt steak has that nice African chili rub on it. Just fantastic food. Plus, you can get a glass of champagne or a nice beer. And it's just out of the air, out of the crowd.
Yeah.
Beautiful little location. 3 different rooms that you could sit in. So
Very hidden.
very hidden. Yeah. People walk by and don't even realize it's
No,
there. The
not at
entrance
all.
is very small. But yeah, I'm with you. And that was my number one must do food as well.
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow it up with a snack for me. And I know everyone loves the Dole Whips. Okay. So Dole Whips, I think, goes without saying. And if you watch our side project of Mixology with Mike, he's made a boozy Dole Whip. But what I'm going to say is the egg roll stand. That's right as you walk into Adventureland.
Oh.
So coming from Main Street to Adventureland,
forgot about that
there is a
place.
little egg roll stand. And the egg rolls are pastrami egg rolls, like a Reuben. And then the other one is a cheeseburger egg roll. And these things are awesome.
They taste just like a cheeseburger.
They do, but it's in a little egg roll version. And then the
Yeah.
pastrami one comes with a little mustard sauce you can
Yeah.
dip it in. Those are fantastic. And so I'm going to put those up there as a must do. Don't pass on the egg roll stand.
I'm going to throw another, it's the fast food. It's a cafeteria style. You're going to have to help me on this because I'm drawing a blank. It's where we had our stop for lunch on our behind the scenes Disney tour.
Oh, Pecos Bill Cafes. Pecos Bill Cafe.
Love that place.
Yeah.
And I will tell you why. There can be the busiest day at Disney. Nobody can get around anywhere in Disney. And you can find a seat. And it's so deceptive on how much seating area is in the shade.
Yeah. If you're
In
looking
air
for a
conditioning.
air-conditioned spot with a quick service meal, it's Tex-Mex food, nachos, tacos.
Yeah, it's just fast food stuff.
Fast food. But that we saw that how many it can seat on that last tour. This little place in the corner actually can seat 1,200 people inside of it. So it's a huge facility to be able to get it out of the sun into the air conditioning. That's a great call out. I like that.
Yeah, I had to, and it's right where they're redoing it now.
Right across from Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Soon to be.
Soon to be. Yeah.
What about food that you have to skip at Magic Kingdom? You just don't even take the time for that food there at Magic Kingdom. You got anything in mind for that?
Well, I told you where I go, so pretty much any of the funnel cakes or the sweet. I don't like the Americana where they do the Thanksgiving.
Oh, Liberty Tree.
Liberty's, yeah.
Liberty Tree Tavern. Yeah, Liberty Square Cafe. Oh, boy, I'm not doing good. Liberty.
I'm trying to lead her into these things because she is the expert.
Yeah, and there's a cult following around that because the food really is Thanksgiving style, home style food. I'm just one that I don't ever want that in the Florida heat. I don't care if I'm there on Thanksgiving. I don't want that kind of food when I'm in the Florida heat. What I would say for skip, and I'm going to just be real honest here, every sit-down restaurant in Magic Kingdom other than Jungle Skipper, I would skip. Be our guest. Pretty atmosphere. The food's fine. It's just crowded and lots of kids. Cinderella's Royal Table. So cool. You get to eat inside the castle. The food, Plaza Cafe,
Okay.
Every other sit-down place in Magic Kingdom, I'd put on my skip list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're in total agreement.
Okay.
And again, that goes back to the adulting.
Yeah.
Staying on that theme.
Yeah.
We're not trying to find the sweets.
Right.
We're not trying to find the hot dogs or the pizzas.
However, if you're an adult who likes sweets, there's tons of them.
Oh my gosh, I'm not a sweets person. I'll just get that out right now. You know that is better than anybody. I pick and choose my spots when I get a dessert or something sweet.
Right.
Now, the Dole Whip is an exception.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's a spiked drink there or anything.
No.
It's just
It's pineapple juice and soft serve, but it's delicious.
It's delicious. It's nostalgic for me. So that being said, Magic Kingdom to me still sits on the amusement park cuisine.
Except for Jungle Skipper.
except for Jungle Skipper.
Yep, I'm with you.
And they broke the seal, they broke the code
Yeah.
when they put that in there
Yeah.
for me as an
Right.
adult.
Now, when we get to the other parks, it's different.
Oh, totally. But I'm
Yeah.
saying for Magic Kingdom,
Magic
because
Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom has the most nostalgic and stayed truest
Yep.
to not opening it up for, that adult
Right.
experience.
So the wild card category for Magic Kingdom experiences, the one that I'm going to have to say is just taking some time to pause on Main Street. As we mentioned, I cry every time I see the castle when I come down Main Street, but it's not just seeing the castle, it's looking around into the windows. So when we did our last Keys to the Kingdom tour,
Yeah.
they were telling us some really cool details about the windows on Main Street, what the different buildings represent. This is supposed to look like Walt Disney hometown of Marceline.
Small Town USA?
Yeah, small town USA. But the names and the windows of the businesses actually reflect people who worked on the parks. So cast members, executives who worked on the parks, but in funny ways. For example, there was one of the windows where the person's name is listed as a marriage counselor. Well, this was the person who negotiated between Walt and Roy Disney when they would argue about things. So that's really interesting. So that person was listed as the marriage counselor. But seeing those names up in the window is really a neat moment. I would say don't miss taking some time to pause when you're on Main Street, look around, and also do some fun people watching because everyone comes in so happy and so excited to see it right there. You can just get those great moments.
And see how tired they are when
On
they
the way
leave.
out. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's my people watching right there.
You have a favorite experience or?
With the experiences, the favorite one that I have, and it's kind of always been there, but we actually took the time out to watch the flag lowering ceremony.
Oh, that's amazing. I wish I thought of that.
They found a veteran. They always find a veteran
Well,
every day.
Yeah, let's say what it is real quick.
Okay.
So at 5:00 every day, the main U.S. flag, the only real U.S. flag actually in the park, which is at the flagpole at the entrance.
Right. Little fun secret here. The reason that the flags don't go up and down in Disney is because they're either missing a stripe or they're missing a star.
Or there's an extra stripe or an extra
extra
star.
star.
They're
So-
not the actual American flags except for the one that's on the flagpole right at the entrance.
Exactly.
So because Walt Disney was very much a patriot and he wanted to follow the flag code of U.S., that one is raised and lowered every day. And it's a fantastic ceremony. So tell us a little bit about the ceremony.
Well, so they have a veteran that they found earlier in the day.
You can apply to be at that, I
Or
think.
you can?
Yeah.
Okay. So they brought somebody in. The one we had, the one that we attended, was in a wheelchair.
From Korea, I think, wasn't he?
I think so.
Like from the Korean War.
Yeah, he's an older gentleman. And then they march in to the square.
The Dapper Dans and the Disney Marching Band.
Yes. And they do a full flag retirement ceremony that day. And we followed them after they retired the flag. They brought the flag off the pole, handed it to the veteran.
Yeah.
And then if you go back down Main Street, I think a quarter of the way in to the right, there's a little enclave over there where Roy Disney's
Yeah.
his name is in a window
Right.
off the side of the street.
As the producer.
As the producer.
Yeah.
And they do another ceremony where they present the flag to the veteran.
That's so cool.
So,
But I mean, they sang the national anthem. They sang some other patriotic songs. The band was playing. It was just a really moving. And you get maybe 40 or 50 people that stop and watch it. So it feels like a very intimate experience.
yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, there wasn't a lot of people that were really paying attention.
Right. But I'm glad we did that. And that's a great one to mention. Yep. I don't think so really. We don't need to do skips for the experiences. I think let's just leave.
Skip that.
Let's skip doing the skips for the experience.
Skip the
Okay, so
bad things.
we made it through Magic Kingdom.
Very not quickly.
No.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I enjoyed it. Hey, if you have any comments, drop them in the comment section below. Hit like. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Mimosas with Mickey. We really look forward to hearing from you. Anything, comments, good, bad, let us know how we're doing. We always love your feedback. Thank you so much for viewing. We'll hit you next time. Oh, also, make sure you turn those notifications on so the next time we drop a new video, you'll have it right off the press. Thank you for your support.